Gaius Julius Caesar de Bello, Episode 2. Referunt consules de Republica incivitate, incitat Lucius Lentulus consul senatu Republicae se non de futurum pollicetur, si audacter, ac fortiter, sententias dicere velint. The text I'm using here is not a critical edition, it's from the LatinLibrary.com, so there are a few issues that we're going to see. The consules, that's the masculine plural nominative subject. They referunt, that is, they bring the matter on the Republic, they bring it out or they place it before the Senate. Now the incivitate here, I think, does not belong in the text, so we're going to just cross that out on textual principles. The consuls refer the matter on the Republic to the Senate. Referunt here is the word that's used for moving along legislation. Ferro means to carry or to bear or to bring, and legislation, after all, the English word legislation, is a combination of lex legis, the noun meaning law, lex legis, and the lot stem here is the fourth principal part of the verb ferro. So we have ferro, ferdere, tuli, and then latus. So ferdero in various compounds means to advance, to defer, to put off, to set out various kinds of laws and political maneuvers. So that's the first point that happens. The consuls bring forward, referunt, the question of the Republic. Lucius Lentulus, he's the masculine singular nominative, so we have the L here standing for Lucius. He is the consul. So Lucius Lentulus, the consul, what does he do? He promises, pollicetur. This is from the verb polliceor, which is a second conjugation deponent verb. Polliceor, polliceri, like so. He promises that, and it's going to introduce indirect statement, oratio obliqua, the subject of which is se, which refers to Lentulus, and the predicate is de futurum. And of course, we have to understand that esse is part of this verbal idea. So what happens then? Lucius Lentulus, he's the subject, and we have consul, which is an appositive. He promises that he will not fail, se non de futurum. So de futurum is from the verb de esse, which means to be found wanting, to fail, not to be present when you're supposed to be. And se is the subject, masculine singular accusative. De futurum, masculine singular accusative, the predicate, that he will not fail. Now this verb, a compound verb, routinely takes the dative case. And here's where we run into some problems with this public domain text. Senatu as an ablative doesn't really fit. And so after I checked the critical edition of the OCT, René Duponte, who's the editor of the critical edition in the Oxford Classical Texts series, we find out that a better reading is senatui, which is a dative. So Lucius Lentulus promises that he will not fail the Senate, he will not fail the Republic. So we can take rei publici here, rei publicae, as a feminine singular for sure, but is it dative or is it genitive? That's the question. If it's dative, then it would be coordinated with senatui, and we would say, he will not fail the Senate, he will not fail the Republic. If we take it as genitive, we'd have the somewhat awkward expression like this. He promises that he will not fail the Senate of the Republic. And to take it as genitive makes the idea somewhat superfluous. There is no other Senate in question, so why would we say the Senate of the Republic? Seems to me, therefore, the best interpretation is to take them both as datives. So this is the apodosis. This is the apodosis, disregarding incitat, just like we did in civitate, the apodosis or the then clause. But what about the prothesis, the if clause? Well, that actually comes after, though logically it comes before. In terms of position or syntax, it is placed after, and it's this expression, si audacter ac fortiter sententias dicere velint. If they should want to state, if they should state their opinions or their positions boldly, audacter, and bravely, fortiter. So we have two adverbs here, audacter and fortiter. We have velint, which of course is a present subjunctive, a present subjunctive from velle. And how is it working? Well, the C clause, the if clause, the prothesis, has a present subjunctive, and the apodosis, the then clause, has pollicetur, a present indicative. So it's a mixed conditional. So we would say, Lucius Lentulus, the consul, disregarding incivitate and incitat, promises that he will not fail the Senate and the Republic with a syndeton here, the omission of the conjunction, so long as, see, or if, they are willing to state their positions boldly and forthrightly. If you enjoyed that little video lesson, please go ahead and subscribe for us, click the bell, and so forth. Check out the other videos on this page, leave a comment, and please be sure to check out our Patreon page as well.